Can a Ninja SPEEDI cook super extra crispy chicken? Let's find out. I've got 4 chicken thighs, bone in, skin on, of approximately the same size. And we're going to cook 2 of them dredged in flour, and we're going to cook 2 of them not dredged in anything. And then we're going to do a comparison test and see just how crispy we can get this chicken in a very short amount of time in the Ninja SPEEDI. I'm going to go ahead and season some regular all-purpose flour with my favorite seasoning. Links in the description if you can't find it in your local store. And I'm going to take 2 of these chicken thighs and season those as well. So 2 will be unseasoned, dredged in flour. 2 will be seasoned, not dredged in flour. So let's slide these 2 over. They'll be the flour ones. These will be the unfloured ones. Okay, and if you've ever used this, you know the little bit goes a long way. You don't have to go crazy with it. I'm just going to mix that up. These chicken thighs have been refrigerated, thawed out, and refrigerated for about 2 or 3 days. So they are well thawed. I'm going to get a good coating. I'm not going to double dip. Whatever sticks to here, sticks to it. I'm going to give it a little shake. Set it off to the side. Off to the SPEEDI we go. I got 2 floured, 2 unfloured. Let's see how crispy we can really get this chicken. Because we're looking for crispiness and speed, it is a SPEEDI after all, I've went ahead and added some water, about 1 cup of water to the bottom of the pot. I'm going to use the rack, and I'm going to take the little feet and flip them out. Okay, grab the little handle, and we're going to set it right down into its little channels there where it locks in. We'll put our chicken here, 2 floured, 2 unfloured. And why did I put water in here? Well, this is a SPEEDI. This SPEEDI works best using something called SPEEDI meals mode, which is basically steam from the bottom, air fry from the top. So we're not only going to get super crispy chicken, we're going to get super juicy chicken because we do intend on eating this chicken after all. Unfloured over here. Now keep in mind, this is the big one, so I'm going to turn it. This chicken will need to be flipped because we're steaming from the bottom and heating, air frying from the top. Looks pretty good. So all 4 will be flipped at the same time so that we can have a very, very good comparison of what's going on here. Just go ahead and drop your pot right into your SPEEDI, and let's go ahead and get it set up. Lid down. You have 2 modes here. On the smart switch, they call it. It's air fry and saute and stuff like that. And this is basically where we're going to go do the SPEEDI stuff. So we're going to put that in the up position. Power on. And we're in the rapid cooker department, which is where we want to be. Steam and crisp, SPEEDI meals, steam and bake, steam and proof. We're just going to go with SPEEDI meals, which is pretty much a steam and crisp. I'm going to lower the temperature slightly. That's what I usually do. 375, because why do I lower it? Well, in my experience, we're sitting very close to the element. When I close this lid, the element is going to only be maybe a ½ inch or less over the top of the chicken. And of course, we want to cook it and not burn it. Time. It doesn't really matter because we're just going to keep an eye on it and check it. So let's go ahead and start it up. And the crispiness of the top of the chicken is going to determine when I flip it. So I'll be keeping a close eye on it. I'll start looking at about 5 to 7 minutes. What you're seeing right now is the preheat mode. It's going to have to boil that water, so it basically just threw it on sear saute high. It's pretty much what it just did. It's going to boil that water, create steam. When it detects the steam, the air fryer will kick on. And if you're running one of these and you hear the fryer and the fan getting on and off and on and off, that's perfectly normal. That's what it's supposed to do. We'll check back in a few minutes. All right, y'all, we are cooking away here, and we're going to lift the lid. This is a 5-minute check. And we're actually looking a little better on this side than that side with the flour. So we're just going to lower the lid, keep rolling. We are not ready to flip. I'm going to go another 5 minutes, and then we probably will be ready to flip. So we'll see you back in 5. We are at the 10-minute mark. We're going to give it another check, and we are looking mighty brown and crispy up top. We're going to go ahead and flip these guys. So that's 10. Oh, I can already feel and hear. Oh, this is just 10 minutes. This is the flour one. Wow. That is insanely crispy, guys. Now, that was a little cheat with the flour and all, but let's see how we're doing over with the non-floured version. A little less crispy, but it's still pretty darn crispy. Let's finish these guys up. Give it a little room for the steam to get through, and back down we go. Oh, I'm being a little careful with this one because that's going to sit up pretty high. So we'll be a little careful with that edge there. That edge, we may have to spin that around or even get it out. But we're going to go another 5 minutes, so it's 10 minutes total so far. And we're going to go down another 5, and just to look. And then we'll go the final 5, which should do it. We'll do a temperature check and see where we're at, and we'll do a comparison test. All right, this is our 5-minute check, and as expected, this piece burned because it's just too daggone close to the element. And I'm going to just try to tuck it down underneath and just get it out of the way. Just kind of hold it over there. That should help finish it off. Let's go back for the last 5 minutes. And then we'll check everything out, do a temperature check, see if we need to flip again. I kind of doubt it. I suspect they're already at 163 or better. And we may not go the full 5 minutes, the final 5. We're going to, the last minutes of the SPEEDI and the Foodi, I like to check often, every couple minutes. Now, I will be testing, make sure you hit the bell for notification, because I will be testing a wireless meat thermometer in the SPEEDI. So stay tuned for that. We'll see if it burns up or melts or gives me accurate readings, etc., etc. It's not made by Ninja. It's third party, and we'll just go over that when the time comes. All right, we've got 4 minutes, exactly 4 minutes remaining. We are starting to get a little smoke. You hear that? That's from the flour. So we are really crispy there. This is no flour. Still got a very good crisp on it. And I'm going to go ahead and do that temperature check because I think we're there. Just go into the biggest, fattest piece I got here. Oh, look at that. We're not there. We're about 30 degrees off. Go in a little deeper. Okay, I went deeper and I got my number. That's weird. Let's go into the other one. Yeah, we're there. We're there. Oh, wait. Look at the blood running. See the blood running right there from the puncture hole? So oh, there's the blood starting to run now on this one too. So I would say that we are slightly under 20-30 degrees. So we're going to go ahead and do the last 4 minutes. Because we are going to test this food, and we do want to eat it. So let's get it to temperature. All right, for our final 2 minutes, I'm going to flip it one last time. As a reminder, the 2 I just flipped are no flour. The 2 I'm flipping right now have been floured up. And what you're seeing here is just simply the seasoning that I put on. And the seasoning was mixed in the flour over there, so it's not quite as dramatic. 2 more minutes, 1 more temperature check, and we'll judge what we need to do from there. That was 20 minutes. And that is incredibly crispy chicken. I can see it right now. Even bubbled up a little. So that's a flour, that's a non-flour. And I do need to give this another temperature check to make sure that we're done. I hate to puncture this really, well, look at that. That's good. But I'm going to have to put a hole in it somewhere, guys, because I got to check it out. All right, that one is done. Oh, do you hear that? That is crispy. All right, how we doing here? Yes, yes, yes. I have a crust, but not quite like the flour. That's kind of to be expected, right? And this is the big thick one. Probably it needs a few more minutes on this big one. Dead center near the bone. I'm getting a variety of readings. I think if I let it rest, that one will be fine. Let's go ahead and get these on a plate and check them out. Well, let's see how we did. These are the results. Flour. Extremely crispy. As expected when you dredge something in flour. Now keep in mind again, this is not burning. This is just the seasoning I put on it. I'm going to tap on this one. This is no flour, no flour. Okay, very similar crispy crust. Maybe not so much over there. Not bad. So yeah, so we have similar crispy crust. In my opinion, this one looks better, the floured one. And it's only because I went heavy on the seasoning. If I had put no seasoning, like so, then I think we would have had a, not quite of a brownish color, but we still would have been a better looking color. But, you know, you season your food, right? Okay, let's cut into some of these just to see how we do. Now I'm going to go pretty close in on these. And I just want to see how the fork penetrates the skin and what it feels like when I cut through. So here we go. Okay, I'm pretty sure you heard that. Yep, I'm just scraping the knife across the top. Yeah, that is a good crispy skin. And even though this test wasn't about anything else, let's see the juiciness. Oh, yeah. Can you see the juices just running in there? Look at that. That is beautiful. Okay, let's do the similar sized one, the one in the back. There we go. And let's get your camera over tight in on the similar size again. I can already tell that's a little more crispy. Oh, yes, much. I haven't even cut it yet. I'm just scraping across the top. Okay, here we go. Very, very crispy. Wow, you can just hear it crisping. And just as juicy. No difference in that. You can see the juice, the clear juice is just running down through there. That is beautiful. All right, so here's what we've learned. If you flour something up, just like cooking in the oven, you're going to get a nice golden brown crispy crust. If you don't use any flour, maybe you're allergic to it or whatever, you are going to get, just pull the skin right off of here for you, you're going to get a almost equally crispy crust. Not quite as golden because we're not baking flour over here, but very good, very crunchy crust. Both incredibly juicy. And now we're going to taste test both of those. All right, we're going to start off. This is just skin, guys. No, we're still dripping. It's so juicy. So this is the skin from the floured chicken thigh. And I think we know what this is going to be like. Got my mic here so you can hear it. We're definitely crunching. Super crispy. Let's get the other one. All right, let me get rid of that one. All right, here's the skin from the non-floured chicken thigh. Equally as crunchy. To me personally, it tastes better. I think it's just because I seasoned it directly. Insanely juicy, insanely crunchy. I'd say they're almost identical, flour, non-flour. This Ninja SPEEDI is amazing. We cooked 4 bone-in, skin-on chicken thighs in 20 minutes, exactly 20 minutes. Got them both cooked right to the temperature I wanted them at. They're super juicy. I mean, juice is just running out of these things. And incredibly crispy. Crispy chicken challenge accepted, completed.